Hello, welcome back. Hopefully this is a quick turnaround for some of you. If not, welcome to episode 2 of our Halloween special. If you haven't heard part 1, I recommend you go back there, otherwise this might get real confusing real quick. Otherwise, I really hope you enjoy the show. Previously, we had a really interesting time in the Cincinnati Zoo. Everyone arrives to the zoo at their leisure, a little closer to the closing.
Frederick Walker.
Alice Blake.
The Honorable Emmett Ludlow.
He looks like he was poisoned. And there's cayenne pepper in the desserts. As she says that, the peacock that was bumping into her leg jumps up and pecks right into the side of her throat. And blood just kind of spurts everywhere.
I did not sign up for any of this.
You're playing a different game. You're playing my game now. You will solve Kevin's murder.
I start patching her up.
And they're being chased by a little monkey. There's 8 of these little gibbon eyes looking up at you. There was a janitor that he would kind of talk about, named Kevin. Kevin was basically the heart of the zoo. Even though they didn't have like the education and background to be a zookeeper, they helped out wherever they could. You know that they haven't been working here for the last couple of years?
Where is Amanda?
We can't leave.
Come on, everybody.
Something metallic hit the ground.
Maybe we should go check out the Okapi.
Any particular reason, or do you just want to go see the Okapi?
Make a throw roll to get this banana to the lemur. All of the beetles are gone.
Well, instead, we just burn it all down.
I hate that.
Is anyone here?
You make your way over to the little ladder that goes down. You see, kind of tucked away in one of the corners of the room, there's a little cot.
And he would think it was safe and try to push the door open.
And now, so as you kind of just move forward, one of the webs catches on your shirt and it pulls, and you hear like a click, and a net falls down on you.
Oh. This is...
And you're fully wrapped in this white, kind of woven netting.
Oh, this is... help? Is anyone there to help an old man caught in a net?
You hear from the edges of the hallway, "We can help."
Oh, that is so kind of you. I am very appreciative. What is your name?
We don't really have names.
Oh, no, I was told by my son that he named all the animals. Everyone deserves a name.
And back in the main chamber, you're pulled down and kind of, now that you're out of the darkness of the shaft, you see spiders kind of moving along the rung on the ladder that you were just holding on to. And they start making their way down the ladder, just climbing.
No.
Walking toward you.
No. 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 No.
I mean, they look like normal-sized spiders.
No, I'm aware. That's not the problem. The sheriff's instant reaction is run. We gotta run. Hey, Alice, we gotta run.
Yeah.
And he just starts moving. He starts at like a brisk jog, so he can pay attention to where everything is. He's just trying to avoid anything that's dangerous.
Okay.
Because he can't kill that many spiders. That's the thing.
Is Alice running after him?
No, I'm not running
absolutely.
without Alice. To be clear.
Okay.
In case her legs don't work again.
While running, you can both roll spot hidden again.
Oh, crap.
Dear God.
See, it's times like these that I really long for D&D, where I can play a wizard and just throw a fireball at everything.
Why? Why did that
I mean, if you
happen?
find alcohol in a lighter, that's a fireball.
Let's see here. Spot hidden.
We rolled a 24.
For spot hidden. Hang on, what was... I'm just gonna... I think it was Spot Hidden's 50. Luck wouldn't help me. Unless, how much luck? Oh, you rolled a 24? I'm thinking about it. You rolled a 24?
I did.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just tell me what you see, please, because I rolled high.
So, just as you're running, you see kind of exactly what Emmett saw. Just these things being hung from the ceiling. And then at the end, a duffel bag before you kind of also see Emmett now covered in what looks like a spiderweb woven net that's pinned him to the ground. And he's just casually chatting with spiders as they're kind of stepping up onto him. And now I need Emmett to roll a con roll as he's
Can I also roll
bitten.
a persuade roll at some point to persuade them to let me out?
Okay.
Oh, I forgot Persuade was its own thing.
Yeah, it is. It's separate from Charm.
So, con roll?
You can roll your persuade first.
Okay. It would be so nice if you would just let me out and we can talk. And I could learn your names and I could tell you stories of what my son did while he was working here.
You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to roll a psychology roll for the spiders. Because,
So, I got a 40 out of 90, which is the
That's a hard success.
Yeah.
hard success.
Well, they let you out, I guess.
No.
They don't have to.
They, as they're kind of going around you, they whisper, "We don't let prey out. We eat prey. We use prey for our children."
Oh, you have children. That's so nice.
Not yet,
What are their names?
but soon.
Dear God. Dear
That
God.
bundle behind you
Dear
wriggles
God.
again.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
So,
And now you can roll a con as they bite you.
as that starts, I'm so glad I didn't cut into that.
I have a 40 out of 60.
Okay, that's good. It doesn't feel good, but it's just a little itchy right now.
Oh, that is very uncomfortable. Could you perhaps stop doing that?
We have to. That's the wrong voice. That's real Malcolm being afraid. Now, Emmett, we have to leave. There is no time to play with your spider friends. In fact, and then I use psychology on the spiders to go. I have to think of something psychological to say.
And you could kind of have heard that too. Like, we don't let prey leave.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I will also try to escape if they don't do anything to, like, let me go.
But you are aiming at small potatoes. You could have bigger prey, better prey, out there prey. Prey that is better. Then you know what they always say. A bird in the hand is worth nothing to the bush of three birds. And he is desperately trying to convince these spiders that there is bigger things to eat out there for them and their children if they go out to the world. Have you ever seen a rhinoceros? Have you ever seen a giraffe? Have you ever seen such beautiful, beautiful, large, luxurious creatures? All that flesh for your children, for anybody. He's so afraid. And now I'm gonna roll. I got exactly my limit. I got 60, and my psych is 60. Which is fair. It's in character for him.
So some of the spiders look your way, and you hear them. We know we can have bigger prey now. We're the top of the food chain. We can eat anything. We will eat anything.
Well, Emmett, that's knowing you. I've got to get going. It's a sad day to lose a deputy. I have unfortunately come across the answer that all man is not here. If you could just point me to the exit, spiders, I will be out in a moment. There will be no harm for me. No further issues.
You don't get to leave.
May I borrow that knife, young
Yep.
lady? Would you mind cutting me
Yep.
out?
Let me do that. Bad. I rolled bad.
So you go to cut a few threads and you get a little bit, but it's very sticky and kind of hard to get your knife through.
Can I do a strength check out or anything?
Yeah,
or?
you can roll strength.
What is
And, well-
what's the height of the thing?
It's basically just stairs straight out. So you would just walk out.
No, I'm just saying.
currently.
I'm saying how high up is the cocoon that they have Emmett in?
Oh, behind you, it's that cocoon.
Emmett, not the bad cocoon.
It's on the ground in front of you. The net fell down on him.
Oh, okay. I don't have
I
anything
rolled
for that.
a 37 out of 50, so just a regular success.
Okay. So you feel you squish a few of the spiders, and you feel you're able to pull the net up a little bit. But some other spiders, not the ones that bit you, they're trying to wrap you up further, and they're starting down at your legs. But you're able to kind of slow down their progress.
I would really appreciate it for you to stop. Am I completely covered? Can I pull my shotgun and aim it at the babies? And then I want to intimidate them.
You're aiming it at the cocoon that's hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay.
That they hinted as being a sack.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. I got a 44 out of 70.
Okay.
Now, I have asked nicely to please be released. If you could be so kind as to just let this prey go this one time. And we can bring you prey maybe in exchange.
They whisper again. Shoot the cocoon. Open it. Release.
Do not shoot the cocoon under any circumstances.
I will shoot. See, I was going into my southern accent. What if you release me and I release the cocoon?
Unnecessary.
Well, this is not a gentleman's negotiation. I request parley.
And as he's conversing with the spiders, Frederick, you happen to look around, and the light from the kind of entrance behind you from that hole in the door, you can see just the floor basically moving in your direction.
We gotta go. We gotta go now.
Well, that all is resting on you two.
I have a gun and wits.
So just drag me out. Grab the end of the sack and just drag me out.
It's not a bad idea.
You're both.
You get the spiders off him, I can carry him. Go.
Yeah. How?
Just bring them outside. Just go.
And he looks at you with just such terror in his eyes and goes, "You owe me your life. You owe me everything, Judge. Everything." And he grabs him and he just pulls him as quickly as he can.
And
if any spiders
Grabbing
get
that
you...
web, you can roll sanity.
Wait,
Being
what?
trapped in the web.
I'm being trapped in the web?
No, everyone can roll sanity now.
Oh, I see.
I probably should have done that earlier, but
Yikes.
Oh, no!
All right, we got a 63 out of 67.
nice.
That's a 92 out of 77.
It's an 86
Okay.
out of 44.
Oh, great.
Okay, so if you passed, you're only going to take 1 point of sanity damage. If you failed, you're going to take 4.
Okay. That's not more than 5, so I'm not temporarily insane.
Correct.
Poor freaking Alice, though.
Okay. I'm using strength, and I'm gonna get him out of here.
Yep.
I hate my job. I hate my life. I hate my job. I hate my life. I hate my job. I hate my life. And he fails. Now, remind me, how many luck points does it take to get a success?
It's a 1-to-1 ratio.
1-to-1.
I'll use 10 luck.
Okay.
So now I have 60 luck.
Must be nice.
So I succeed in getting him out of here.
Yep, you pull him through. You kind of shoulder the door as you're going up the stairs. And you'll need to roll a con as well, because you're connected to the netting, and
I know what's happening.
they don't like that.
I don't like them.
Crawling up off of the web onto your hand.
I pass my con, though. I am Meaty Man, the con boy. 20 out of 60.
Nice. So you basically are shaking them off. They don't really stay on you too long.
Burn back where you came from. Say as I shake them away.
So yeah, you get back outside. Emmett is covered in a web, and there's some spiders, but not quite enough to drag you back in. Although they're trying. There's a couple that are tugging on the edges of the webbing, pulling it taut.
I am so sorry for upsetting your meal for your children.
Shut up, Emmett!
But I cannot...
Will you take a second, Emmett, and look around at what's happening? These animals are aware of everything beyond what animals are typically aware.
Yes.
The spiders...
I'm old, so I'll talk to anyone.
The spiders are not your friends. They are aware and wanted to murder you. I know you think you already died, but you could be double dead.
I just try to make friends with whoever.
I don't want you making friends with those things. Next time, we burn it. Well, actually, he pulls out the journal that he has and goes, we got good info, but I'm never going back in there again for anything. I don't care if you go back in and make best friends with I'm not going back in. Next time, it burns. Next time, you burn in there with it.
Well, no. It seems the negotiations broke down between us building good bonds together.
Which reminds me,
like
he goes over, I think it's fair to say that he has like a lighter of some sort. I don't know. I feel like that's like a fire starter, like a fire just in case thing to have. Something to set fires. And he will light that building on fire.
Just with a lighter?
I feel like, let's see, what else is around here? We got the lemur exhibit. Oh, there's like alcohol stations. So yeah, he'll take he'll take off one of his shoes, put a sock, put a bunch of thing on it, set on fire, throw it inside, and he's just gonna watch it slowly as like it burns stuff, and he's like, all of it burns.
So you've basically come out on the west side of the world of insect over here.
I'm missing
You're
a sock
basically
now.
grabbing some dry grass, throwing it in. And as you do that, you hear a as the fire system activates, and it rains inside the building.
Well, it's good to know that's working at least.
Yes, those improvements were very handy.
We need to destroy this whole place.
We need to figure out where the ritual is.
Right.
You hear the
What
spiders
ritual?
whisper from the building. You can get away. We'll eat everything in this zoo sooner or later.
I do not like this. I preferred much more when I was just a simple sheriff. in a town that I didn't quite understand with people who I didn't quite understand.
Oh, no, Sheriff. You're doing a great job. You shouldn't be so down on yourself.
There were spiders that spoke to me. Have you read my nightmare journal? Because that's page 1. Alright, so we need to figure out where the ritual is being held. We cannot go back inside there for anything. You said Gorilla World was another possible location. Let's go there and figure out what the gorillas want. Also, is there any natural predator of spiders? Any at all?
Birds?
Birds?
Yeah.
We'll talk to them later, see if they want to eat a bunch of them. Get that handled. And we go into Gorilla World.
Okay, on your way over, everyone can roll spot hidden.
Yay.
Oh, God.
Bad.
That's good.
Yep.
44.
87?
87's pretty good.
44 out
No,
of
it's
50.
not.
Oh, no, 87 is bad. 44 is good. So,
God,
let's see.
the spiders.
So making your way over there, you see from the edge of the Night Hunters exhibit, there's a group of like small animals. You barely see them kind of sneaking around in the bushes. And they kind of make their way out of the bushes toward you. And this is what they look like. They're kind of hairless,
hello, friends.
naked rats.
I hate
Naked
that a
mole rats,
lot.
if you will. This one, Sheriff's okay with and goes, all right, hold and state your business. I do not
They let out a screech as they come out of the bushes running toward you.
These are not intelligent beings.
It doesn't seem like they're intelligent. It does seem like they're hungry.
Yeehaw.
I'm gonna shoot at their general direction. Not to necessarily kill one of them, but if that happens, great. But I'm gonna shoot so that way it makes a sound which is large and threatening to them.
Okay, so you can roll an intimidate. And that'll be, does anyone else want to do like a pre-combat action?
Yeah, I'll help him with the intimidate. Do the same thing with the shotgun.
Okay. And then we're going to roll into our first combat.
crap.
I don't have anything in intimidate, so here we go. Country roads. Ooh, it's a 6, baby. They afraid.
I got a 30. Oh, sorry, 38 out of 70.
Very nice.
For what?
Intimidate.
Intimidate.
Oh.
You can spend luck if you want to bump that to a hard success as well.
I have a 6. It is a hard success. I have
yes.
expert success here.
Is it 6 out of 15?
I'm not sure what the bottom rung is. I have nothing in intimidation.
Oh, yeah. Default is 15.
Then yes, it'd
So-
be out of 15.
Then yes, just a hard. So you take this shot over the top of them, and they've pretty much only been eating some like defenseless or not as scary things. And 3 of the 6 rats turn tail and run into the bushes.
3 of the 6. So there's only 3 left now.
There are 3 left. Now, the way combat works is, rather than rolling initiative, this just goes on your dexterity score, and that's the order in which we run through combat. So what is everyone's dexterity?
40.
20.
80.
Why are you so fast?
Because I have nothing else.
Why did you choose to make your character this way?
Okay. So then, Alice, our burglar, is very first.
Yeah. I guess I stab one.
Okay. You can walk up and roll a fighting.
Very, very bad.
And the way that attacks work is once you're attacked, you can choose to either dodge or fight back. So you reach out to stab one of these rats, and they're just a little bit faster than you. And they jump out of the way and are able to get a nice nip in and bite at kind of that meaty part of your hand next to your thumb. And you're going to take 2 points of damage.
Ouch!
And slowly begin changing into a naked mole rat.
No, but you do need to roll a con save. Or con check.
I'm
Same
not
thing.
terrible at that. Well,
Same
that's,
thing, different game.
That's a 2 out of 60, so I think I'm good.
Very good. Yep. You can even... We'll have you get one of your hit points back. So you flexed your muscle at just the right way, and they didn't dig in fully.
Your thumb muscle?
Yeah. That meaty pad on your hand.
That's good, because that's 10% of my HP.
Let's see here. I'm gonna shoot one. You know, with a gun.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that, or what do you...
Yep, that's just going to be your firearm skill.
Where are my fire... Oh, yeah, firearms are good. Firearms are good, but unfortunately, that's just a bad shot.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 81 out of 70.
70. Okay. Yeah, your shot goes wide.
They're just
And now it's the rat's turn. So one of the rats is... Well, no, probably 2 of the rats, because there's only one person who got in close range with them.
Oops.
So one of the rats goes to bite you,
I can dodge, right?
Alice. You can dodge, or you can fight back if you'd like. Either one.
Definitely not doing that one. But I failed the dodge badly.
It's okay, guys. We're gonna survive this.
So, is it just a regular failure?
I don't actually know how the fumble works. What's the fumble range?
Fumble is just 95 to 100.
No, it's just
If you have less than 50, if you have more than 50, it's just 100.
Then no, I'm good.
Okay. It also rolled a fail,
Cool.
so it misses its bite. The second one is going to try as well. It also misses its bite. You don't have to roll to dodge. The third one is going to dash toward Frederick. So again, you can choose to dodge or fight back, Frederick.
Can I fight back with gun or no?
It would be like a pistol whip.
Does that... I'll do an unarmed attack, which I will flavor as a kick.
Sure.
And that will be, so that's a D3. So it's just rushing at me, and I get to...
Yeah,
do you do
it's
for-
trying to bite you. You can either jump out of the way or try and hit it
I'm gonna
to stop it.
I'm gonna try to hit it. So what do I roll for that?
So if you're hitting it, that'll just be a brawl, a fighting brawl roll.
Under a fast talk.
I don't have any brawl.
So then it's just the 25% that's it's fighting, and then brawl
thank
in
you.
parentheses.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have any of that, so it's 25 is the... Okay. Oh, that's not good. I get bitten, or whatever, because I got 88. That's bad.
That is bad.
How come I don't roll this high when I'm playing D&D? It's like the dice know.
So that's just 1 point of damage.
Alright, well, now that's... now I'm down to 9 health.
Okay. And last up is Emmett.
Emmett will say, he'll try to persuade. If you don't stop fighting now, I will have to shoot, and that would make me very sad, as I do not like to take lives. Please, go back, and we will solve this murder of what happened, and things will be good, and people will come back to the zoo.
David, is talking a free action?
Sure, yeah.
I tell the judge, throw the food!
Okay, I don't think they like bananas.
Throw the food.
should I first roll? You know what? Can I throw a banana and like add that to my persuasion check?
Yeah, you can have a bonus die on your persuasion check for throwing a banana.
All right. Eat this instead, type of know thing.
I offer you a piece.
First roll is a 42 out of 90. So I'll use 2 luck points to make that 40 to get a hard success.
Nice. So one of the rats that's chewing on Alice runs off after the banana, but the other 2 remain. And you see it basically dive onto the banana and kind of roll around on the ground as it's tearing chunks of banana off.
Oh, that is so cute.
Do it again, please.
Is there anything else I can do, or is that it?
That's pretty much it. We'll go back to the top with Noob.
Yeah, seeing how well my knife worked out last time, I'm gonna just kind of back up. And,
running away is always an option in combat.
Yes.
If you boys need me, I'll be, not here.
Meet at the gorilla habitat.
Sure.
And you're running?
Yep.
Okay. Up next, we have Frederick.
And so the rats aren't on her anymore.
Nope.
And they're coming towards us still?
Yes, and they're now close enough. You'll get a bonus dice on your shot.
Well, then you know what time it is. It's time for them to die. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot them. Shoot rats like fish in a barrel, hopefully. I bet that high noon joke is just going to go over so many people's heads because that game's not, like, huge anymore. It's a...
You mean that movie?
No, I was referencing... yeah. There we go. 32 out of 70.
Yeah, that's a good hit. You can roll your damage.
That's 4 damage.
Okay. The rat just kind of breaks in half and falls to the ground as the bullet tears through it. And now it's the other rat's turn. One rat continues to tear up the banana and roll around on the ground, kind of screeching.
Oh, real quick, after I shoot the one rat, I point it towards the other and I give it a look of like, don't! Like, just eat the banana! Don't!
Well,
why am I fighting this? I don't get XP.
The rat that was on Alice is going to move over and try to bite the judge. But I roll a miss. And it's the judge's turn.
I was about to... You know what? No, I'm just going to run away. I'm going to first, like... put the dead rat off to the side respectfully, and then kind of
wait,
walk away.
It's a rat. It should eat the other rat. It's dead meat right there.
That's what the judge does. He adds to the gorilla world.
Okay. Then we're back to Malcolm.
I will go off to Gorilla World. Also, when you put the rat on the side, respectfully, I don't know what kind of action this would be, but I'm going to, like, put the rat in front of the other rat and then run away.
Okay, go ahead and roll a persuade. Oh, what do they call it for this? With disadvantage. Let's just use the terms that are easy.
Can I charm it? Can it be a charm? Using that
No.
old charm.
No.
Dagnabbit. Oh. So it's just persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have nothing in that. Okay. 37.
That does not do it.
I'm gonna leave. I run away now.
Okay. You get a decent distance. You turn around and see the two rats kind of going at it over the banana as you're running away.
Good.
You are faster than them.
Good.
Now we just hope they don't
we
find
get-
us.
There's a lot of things that I'm noticing in this game where I'm like, maybe we can just outrun that forever, and that's the problem.
So you make your way to Gorilla World. It's a pretty decent size. They have kind of a railing that goes down, and you can look into like the Silverback area. Currently, you don't really see anything active.
This one, the sheriff feels a little more confident and goes, don't worry, I saw this one on Planet of the Apes. It's easy. But yeah,
Okay.
I look around. Also, I'm trying to cross-reference things with his journal. I imagine I'm like flipping through, kind of just looking at places he visited or liked.
Roll a...
Is that history?
Hold up. I think there's... Yeah, you can roll history.
I mean, that,
Or library use. Just to kind of get more out of the book.
I saw library use, and I said, am I going to use that? And I went, no, you're not going to use library use. Like a fool! Like a fool, I said this to myself. 47, doesn't do it.
Yeah, no, you don't really pull anything else out. I mean, there's some descriptions in them about gorillas that he really likes. It's a really shame that one got put down.
Anyway.
May I take a look at that journal, Sheriff?
Yeah, maybe you can make more heads or tails of this kind of thing going on here. And I give him the journal.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Let me just flip through. Let me put on my glasses, and he opens one of the breast pockets on the shirt and puts on his reading glasses. That is an 18 out of 40. So a hard success.
Excellent. And that's library use, or is that history?
Library use. History would be
No, library use is
they
good.
both would be.
So
yeah.
just kind of looking through the pages, you've kind of worked with really poor penmanship as a judge, just kind of reading through some of the documents that you've received. You get a little bit more out of the last page, and you see it mention they're going to try to save their fake zoo. I'll do it there. But kind of as you're delving deeper into the book, everyone hears a scream come from down in the Silverback area. There's a man running, kind of splashing through the water as three gorillas, or things that used to be gorillas, follow after him.
So there's something about a fake zoo in here. Sheriff, this penmanship reminds me a lot of yours. I'm surprised you can't read this chicken scratch yourself.
We have a lot of things that happen on the job. It's a matter of speed and importance. It don't really matter what the and he looks over and he sees the man being chased by the gorillas and goes, "Hark! That man needs our attention immediately. No time to talk about penmanship and the whatnots and have-yous." And he runs down towards him. He's very confrontational about his issues.
Can I do a history check on the fake zoo? On what that would refer to?
It wouldn't be history. You can roll
I feel like that'd be another
intelligence.
library use, wouldn't it? Because he would have to cross-reference.
No, intelligence is fine. Intelligence is fine. Okay. 59 out of 60.
Nice. So you kind of get the idea that he's talking about this zoo. He's referring to it as a fake zoo because it's not, taking care of the animals as well as it should.
Okay. Guys, it appears that the ritual is going to happen
I think
here.
it already has.
We're just needing the part where we undo the ritual.
What ritual?
Don't worry about it. Let's go save those people.
What people?
The ones down there. And I point at the gorillas chasing the one man.
Oh, don't they know they're not supposed to be in there?
I shoot
the whole mess.
a bullet for intimidation at the, not at the gorillas, but in the area of the gorillas.
Okay.
So I have to roll intimidation here. Hang on. What is intimidation?
So as you're figuring that out, the man's kind of running towards basically a covered area, and you hear a woman's voice that you recognize. And Amanda shouts at him, "No, don't come in here. They'll follow you."
That was a failure. The gorillas are not intimidated at all. It's
No.
an 85 failure.
You take the shot, and the gorillas notice you.
Oh, good.
So one continues after, and now that they're kind of looking at you, you get to notice them as well. These gorillas don't have as many eyes. They have just one kind of cyclopean eye in the very center of their heads. And they have an extra pair of arms, but the arms that come out, and they kind of come out from their armpits of their original arms, they're double jointed and bent the opposite direction.
It's the damn Rakasha.
And so they kind of get up to the edge of this fence and start climbing the enclosure to come toward you.
Well, that backfired horrendously. What exactly were you saying again, Amanda?
She just shouted at the man who was running not to come into her hiding spot, essentially.
Okay. I go, Alice, if you have any sort of magical powers, any sort of anything at all right now, pull it out, please. Please. We are in dire stakes.
Checking my notes.
I am all out of bananas, unfortunately.
I'm only here to fight gorillas and throw them bananas, and I'm all out of bananas.
I made a really, really good thief. Are there any
That's
locks
right.
nearby? I'm good at those.
That's okay.
I have a tranquilizer dart that maybe I could use.
Do you actually?
I was using it as the demo earlier for the kids while I was in the African safari exhibit part. I don't know if it works.
We need to talk about your safety of various weaponry, but that'll be done later. For right now, use it on one of the gorillas, and maybe we can... Gorillas, are you intelligent beings?
They don't respond.
Isn't a no.
Kind of. Go ahead and roll another history check. Emmett. Just Emmett.
I will use one luck point to make my 56 into a 55 for a success.
Nice. So you remember, and it kind of jogged your memory, reading through that in the book. there are weapons that are kind of nearby that were used in this area in the past.
Where?
To put down a gorilla.
Damn.
Yeah, he went there.
Rip Harambe.
If we get
Who?
to the zookeeper,
There's a building kind of just north of the gorilla world.
the zookeeper shed, where they store all of their to put it lightly, animal control tools.
That sure is a way to put it lightly.
If you recall that incident of that stupid boy jumping into the gorilla exhibits with those neglectful parents, it was such a tragedy for a magnificent beast. We do have tools to put them
Yeah, I'm gonna go break into the shed.
down.
We don't need to kill him. We just need to put him asleep for a little bit. That's all.
I don't recall exactly what's in there, but I don't think tranquilizers don't work as fast as bullets.
Well, if we're gonna run over, we might as well get something. I can be a distraction meantime. That's easy. These are gorillas.
Better you than me, because I cannot run.
The sheriff looks at his legs and goes, Oh, can I? He's like thinking about like, am I fast enough now? But yeah, I'm still gonna run a distraction.
I will also run to the shed.
Okay.
Oh, you're running to the shed alone. I'm not coming with you.
Cool.
I'm gonna go to the
okay,
shed
so
with.
yeah, you both are. Sorry.
Yeah,
Uh,
because I have the gun to fire him off.
I have a normal gun, and so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pull the fire alarm.
Okay.
And that's gonna hopefully make that loud ringing sound and water from the sky.
Yes.
If not just a loud ringing sound to distract the gorillas.
Okay. So you pull the alarm. The sprinkler system opens up, but the alarm was electrical, and it doesn't really activate.
That's unfortunate. However, and then I shoot some more bullets in the general directions of gorillas, unafraid to hit them.
Okay. You can roll a handgun shot then. Actually, you can roll both. So we'll do a combined roll. I probably should have done this earlier. You'll roll your roll regularly and then compare it to both skills.
Okay. 62. That's a good gunshot, but it isn't a great intimidate.
Okay. So you take your shot and it kind of just hits one of the monkeys in the chest, like right, kind of near their shoulder. They look down at it and it's a good hit, so you can roll damage. They don't really get scared by this. They kind of get further enraged.
Do they head towards me, though?
They are
That
heading
was the
towards
goal.
you.
Okay, that was the goal, was to provoke them away from Amanda and them. Also, I'm going to look for a hiding spot, but real quick damage. That is the gunshot 2d6, so that's 10, plus 2, 12. 12 damage.
Right. So that is more than half of their health. So you're inflicting a major wound. They need to roll a Constitution, and they pass, so they do not go unconscious. But they did not like that.
And then Frederick just goes, I'm sorry, sometimes that's how it goes. And then he runs and tries to find a hiding spot. To find a hiding spot, I believe that isn't that spot hidden? Isn't that also what spot hidden is for, is finding a hiding spot?
No, that would just be a stealth.
Well, I like to bet.
See, that's why I didn't take spot hidden, because I thought it was for a hiding spot.
Oh.
Well, what good is survival, by the way? What is that for?
Survival's if you want to, like, track something.
Yeah, I think it's very similar to D&D's survival skill.
Yeah.
Man, I statted that one wrong, then. I should not have put anything into survival. Though that is very sheriffy. So I'm going to go ahead and stealth. Hula hula. That's an 84. Wow. Great stealthing. No.
You find, like, a little bush to hide behind, and you're like, they won't see me here. So now we're going into combat. We'll be going by dexterity, so Noob, you get to go first.
I will be last.
Let's go. Okay. Movement is... How much movement?
Movement's not super
Okay.
important in this game. It's all kind of theater of the mind.
How long do you think it's going to take
you,
me to get to
you
the
can
shed?
make your way. You're not very far. You can make your way to the shed
Cool.
this turn.
Can I pick the lock as soon as I get there?
So,
Or do I need to wait
Kind
till
of-
next turn?
no, just getting to the door, you notice that the lock on this door is not engaged, which is kind of strange.
God damn it.
We're going to
I
die.
swear to God, if I have to deal with some fucking ducks with grenades or something, I'm gonna...
It's better than freaking spiders. Intelligent spiders. Ah.
I will open the door.
Okay, the door opens. Basically, there's kind of like a desk in front where someone would sit for like reception if someone needed to come in. Behind them, kind of on the wall, there's a weapons locker, essentially. And you can do that next turn. Okay, Malcolm, you are not in a good hiding spot, and there are gorillas headed toward you.
I'd like to try to find a better hiding spot.
Actually, hold on. Tiebreakers for dexterity are your highest combat skill. So what is your highest combat skill?
Highest combat skill is my gun. That's a 70.
Okay. Gorillas go first.
What?
So they continue to climb up, and they're now on the same level as you, but they're not really close enough to attack yet. But they see you, and you see them, and they're like 10 feet away. No, probably 15 feet away.
So I'd say 10's really close. 15? Well, then them gorillas in shooting range. And again, I'm going to try it again to shoot and intimidate.
Okay.
Dagnabbit. Tell me something good, please.
Actually, hold on. For this one, you're going to be at disadvantage,
Why?
because they are pissed off.
For which part? For the intimidation?
The roll is always just all together.
But I'm
So
at
you'll
disadvantage to shoot them?
Yeah, because it's a combined roll.
So if you weren't doing the intimidation part, you wouldn't be
Yeah.
disadvantaged. Since you're doing it to intimidate, you're disadvantaged, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm gathering as well. I'm just trying to then realize if it's better to shoot or run, because it's always a good option to run.
I mean, not to meta, but I would go with your first shoot to intimidate.
You think, Yeah, I'll shoot to intimidate. If I get taken out by gorillas, it's a good death. I could psychology the gorillas. Based off of my understanding of their interactions, are they seeming more feral like the rats, or more,
Yes, more like the rats.
Oh, man. It's not like Planet of the Apes. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna shoot it then. And do the combined roll, so it's gonna be disadvantaged, but here we go. 15. That's a good start. And then is it re-roll both dice or re-roll one dice?
Just the 10s.
So the 5 stays. That's 85 now. My bullet goes wide.
Yep. Okay. Sam, you are up.
I'm gonna make my way to the shelter, or the place we were going.
Yep, you make it just fine. The door is open, so you can get a little bit further in.
I will look for any tranquilizers I can use as ammo.
There's basically just the weapons locker in the back.
Yeah, so I go in to look at that then. Looking for, tranquilizers in...
It is actually locked.
Alice, weren't you supposed to open this for us?
And it is Alice's turn.
Oh, haha.
The lockpicking has come in handy, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that lock. Assuming it is locked.
It is locked.
Yay.
The entrance was not locked, but the weapons locker is.
That is definitely a hard success. Yeah, that's it. It's a hard success.
Cool. The lock is... It takes a little bit longer, so at the end of next turn, or at the start of next turn, you'll finish unlocking
Okay.
it. And then we're back to gorillas.
A great band, honestly. Terrible enemies, great band.
One gorilla steps forward towards you and is trying to, slam you with its arm. So you can choose to roll fighting, brawl, or dodge.
I'm a dodge.
And dodge is half of your dexterity. I believe that's what your skill is.
So, wait, that means I have to roll underneath 20?
Yeah, if your dexterity is 40, then yes.
Yep. I'm going to use 7 luck points and drop me down to a 20.
Okay. So it swings this huge lumbering arm at you, and you're able to kind of duck out of the way as it bashes into the ground and kind of leaves a chunk indent. From behind, the other gorilla, this kind of spectral hand grabs the railing and starts pulling itself forward. And a regular-looking gorilla pulls itself out of the enclosure.
A regular-looking gorilla?
Regular, if a little bit translucent. The
You
second
have a
gorilla,
ghost gorilla show up?
the second gorilla turns and
Yes.
swings at it.
He is the ghost gorilla.
I know who he is.
And its fist basically goes straight through the ghost and punches into the side of the enclosure, and its fist gets kind of impaled because it rolled a critical failure.
Yo, I'm gonna run away while this is happening.
I rolled maximum damage, so it actually dies.
Oh! How many gorillas are left?
There is one gorilla next to you and one that's still kind of down in the enclosure.
Using my already established TV knowledge of how animals and things behave, and my skill that I did not think would come in handy, but boy howdy has it, acting, I would like to use that to get the gorillas to think that I am not a gorilla, but I am bigger and stronger and not to fight.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
How much should I put in acting before I start making these wide claims? Yeah, I put 50 in acting! What was I thinking? Oh, that's because that one came with the pre-built. Sheriff was one of the pre-built ones that I got. So I just used that one. I kept that. Excuse me, that one fell. Come on. There it is. Okay. It's a 67. Do I want to use 17 luck points to get out of the situation? No, I'll just accept that didn't work.
Okay. Up next is Emmett.
I don't know if I can do anything because the thing's not open.
You can hold your turn until the action.
Yep.
That's still a thing.
Oh, yeah, okay. No rush, Alice. I'll get the tranquilizers once you're finished.
Okay. And then Alice is back up. And you finished unlocking this weapons locker.
And out come pouring a mountain of spiders that we didn't see. No.
Don't give him ideas.
Listen, if he brings back spiders, I'm done. That's a World War spider right there. That's game over,
So
man.
what all do we got in this here locker?
Oh, opening inside, there are 3 tranquilizing rifles, and there's another lethal rifle. It's basically a 22 gauge, just kind of regular rifle.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take one of the tranquilizing rifles, and then maybe like brace myself against the desk and take aim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can go, Sam.
I will also take a tranquilizing rifle, and if I can, I will fire
Yeah.
as well. Do you want me to go before or after Alice?
Alice is aiming, so she'll get a bonus dice.
Yeah. Because otherwise I have a 25 to hit.
Okay, I'm just going to go fire for the one that's not dead.
Okay.
Good plan.
The one that's next to Malcolm or the one that's in the enclosure still?
Next to Malcolm.
Okay.
I got a 75, which is a hit.
Nice.
Meets it. It meets my 75 for firearms.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll damage.
How many yards away is it?
It's probably about 50 feet.
Okay.
What's that, 30 yards? I'm sorry, I'm American. I don't know.
Yards are American,
Yeah,
too.
I think.
Well, I'm just saying, because I know if we put this out for listeners, they're going to be like, hey, come on, everybody knows what meat. And it's like, look, not here. Here we didn't adopt the metric system for some reason. We like to be contrary.
Takes 2 damage, which is minimal damage.
Nice.
But does it fall asleep?
It needs to roll a con. It does not fall asleep.
Not yet, at least.
Yes.
That
Okay.
means it's up to me, yeah?
Gorilla's turn.
Oh.
The gorilla's going to swing at the ghost gorilla. And it is just going to miss. The other gorilla is going to swing at the 4-armed gorilla. Jeez, and it's also going to miss because I roll good. Malcolm, now you're up.
While this is happening, though quite interesting, I'm going to run. I'm
Good
going to
idea.
find what's her Amanda downstairs, and I'm going to get her out of here.
You're going to jump down into the enclosure?
No. Is there a way otherwise to get into the enclosure?
If you go around, yeah, there probably is.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm trying to minimize risk here at this point. I've taken like 3 hit points, and for those listening going, that's not a lot. This is not D&D. I have 10 to start off with. Then I die.
Yeah, that's good. So you kind of make your way around and you find a stairwell down. There's a huge typically locked gate. But the gate into this area is not currently locked.
Sweet. I push open the door, or like squeeze it open a little bit, and then I go, all right, let me get the voice right again. Okay, now let's get out of here. Come on, Amanda, we gotta go.
So she kind of peeks out from... She was basically hiding in one of the toys of the gorillas. And she's like, the door's open? And she runs toward you. And behind her, you see the other gorilla see her.
With the forearms?
Yes. And it follows her and the guy who it was originally chasing. Actually, it probably catches him, and he is not in initiative order anymore.
So here's a question. So I just want to make sure I have this right. There is Ghost Gorilla, there is Gorilla Forearms, and there is another gorilla, or did that gorilla die?
No, there were 3 four-armed gorillas. One died, one is fighting Harambe, and one is down here with you.
Got it. But the other one's in the enclosure still.
Yes. You're currently in the enclosure with it.
No,
You
I
took the stairs down.
squeaked open the door. I didn't go
Oh,
in.
you just... Okay, so it is just coming after Amanda. And
Yeah.
had just destroyed the other person.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
if that's all right. Wow, I don't have a lot of options here. I built a very combat-focused character. Plus, he's meant to talk to people, not animals. That's fine. A 61.
That hits?
Yep.
Nice. Go ahead and roll your damage for it.
Hang on. There we go. That's 8 damage.
Okay. That is not half of its health.
It's not yet, no.
Oh my.
So now we're back to Emmett.
I will take another shot, this time at the one in the enclosure.
Okay.
Come on, Emmett.
Ooh, 29, so that's a hard success.
Very nice.
Oh, damage for 2, right? That's probably what you want. Still 1d6 plus 1. Oh my god, another 2.
But that should be around half its health, though.
It only needs to... It only takes a major wound when it, in one hit, loses half of its health.
Pooh. I just wanted it to get stunned for a second.
But it does get hit with this tranquilizer and kind of slumps to the ground. Asleep.
Bingo!
And as that happens, Frederick just goes, now if only we would have learned how powerful tranquilizers were in the first place. And, making freaking Harambe memes in 2020, I can't believe this. So yeah, we get so okay, I usher Amanda out of the enclosure and close the door.
It is Alice's turn. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Is there still another gorilla?
Yeah, there's one upstairs fighting Harambe.
Excellent.
Yep.
So what are the stats on this gun?
It is...
Like, is there a comparable weapon that I could...
Yes, there is. 1 sec.
I just was... Sorry, I was using my damage for the shotgun, I just realized. But it was 2d6 plus 2 if they're within 10 feet, or 10 yards. 1d6 plus 1 if they're within 20.
Okay. Well, now I know which gun you have.
And then 50 yards to a 1d4.
These will probably be 1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
Alright, we all make mistakes, Sam. That's cool.
Well done. I
I
was
was just trying to
mostly
streamline
wondering
the
for,
game.
like, range and shots.
Oh, it is well within the range.
Because-
These are decent range guns.
This is going to be a monster of an episode for
Yup.
Noob to edit. Because
We're not even done yet.
Hey,
I know.
that's really, really good. I got a 2,
Nice. Go ahead and roll your damage.
and the damage you said was
1d6 plus 1.
1d6 plus 1.
Or sorry, plus 2.
Plus 2 is 6, then.
Nice. So that tranquilizer basically hits it like right in the throat, and it wobbles and then falls down asleep.
Nice.
And that's all the gorillas.
Can I walk over to Harambe and be, oh, so nice to see you again, old friend.
I look at, I do the classic, like, Jurassic Park nod thing of, like, yeah, it's, like, we might not see eye to eye, but we know that each other are real ones, thank you. And I take,
Harambe kind of pats your shoulder softly. And then climbs back down into the enclosure.
Man, what a gorilla. Amanda, I take Amanda out and I go, do you happen to know the location of a specific book that may have gone missing or may have shown up that nobody knew? Looked kind of creepy, looked kind of weird.
So she looks incredibly pale and kind of is shaking a little bit as you're talking to her.
Come on. It's safe now. We can get you some water and things. In fact, why don't you head back to wherever we started this adventure, because it's no longer on the map that I can see. The Peacock Room. The Peacock Pavilion. And there are a few people in there. Knock on the door.
Would you like something to eat?
I can't go back to that room.
Would you like to stay with us? Because we're going to go on some dangerous adventures trying to hunt down the proper murderers of this man, Kevin Stiller, and his unfortunate immediate demise.
Go ahead and roll me a spot hidden. Or actually, no, you can roll, what was it? Psychology.
Yay! Everybody coming.
Everyone can roll psychology if they'd like to.
Spotted in the... Why are you doing this to me today?
So I rolled a 5, which is a hard success.
That'll do it.
I have an 86, which is a fail.
75, which is a fail.
So, they don't notice, but Alice, you kind of look towards this girl and you see, like, you've felt that guilt of committing a crime before. And you kind of connect with that.
Okay.
You feel like she knows a little bit more, and that look only really comes to her face when you hear Frederick say, yeah, we're gonna go find the killers of Kevin.
So, you're looking a little guilty over there. Why don't you, tell us what's up?
Kind of shakes her head. I don't know what you mean.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
Because I think you may have had something to do with Kevin's death, and,
My dear, I can assure you no harm will currently come to you from us three. We're out to kill a monster. And I'm going to use that good old-fashioned charm.
You just said you were going to kill the killer.
Us? No, we were going to find the killer.
Does that mean you killed him?
I have failed at my charm.
She starts kind of sweating. I didn't mean to.
Okay, why don't you start from the beginning and we'll go from there.
I was going in to set up for the event today, and Kevin was in the room, and he had this weird thing drawn on the floor, and he tried to stab me with this knife.
Okay, hold on. Freeze right there, because this is an important detail. Which room?
The Peacock Pavilion.
We had the answer all along. Okay. Alright. So, the Peacock Room.
He tried to stab me with this knife, and I was able to hit him with a lamp, and he fell, and there was just a lot of blood, and I called my mom, and she said we should get him out of the way because this is a big event, and the zoo would close if we don't make the money we need to make.
Well, this zoo does have an unfortunate history with murders. He looks back towards the Harambe Ghost exhibit.
Harambe gives you a finger gun.
But all right. So what we need to do now? I'm guessing the blood probably triggered this unfortunateness from the beginning. Did anything happen differently after that moment?
The air felt really weird before I went inside, and then that knife. It was just. It felt wrong.
So you put the knife where?
We threw the knife away.
That's not what I asked. I asked where did you put it?
Well, Mom kind of put Kevin in a cart and took him to a meat locker. The knife and the blood she wanted me to clean up. The blood is, the knife. It's in the garbage at the Mai Tai market.
Okay, then. We should go get that.
Is that-
probably.
That sounds like a good plan. Why don't you come along with us? You're under arrest.
So, does that mean we're not going to the Akapi or the orangutans?
We'll do that
Not
after we...
yet. Not yet, old friend.
Oh.
But soon. Soon, I promise you. As much as I promise, the day is long. And this day has been long, has it not? And then he takes her... He does handcuff her.
Nice. She
and he
just
goes
kind of. She looks disheveled, but she also looks kind of relieved to not have to keep that a secret anymore.
Out of character, it
Even
definitely sounds like her mom has committed multiple murders in the past.
Right? So we get over, we're going to go over to the place. Actually, I'm not going to handcuff her. I will say she's under arrest, but I'll add in the fun line of, but consider this community service. And we go over to where she said the dagger was.
The future Mai Tais market.
Which is where?
Across from the
I just
Lemurs.
don't see. I am so blind. So yeah, we go there. We get our hands cleaned of all this blood, and yeah, we get the dagger from the garbage.
Yeah, easy as that. On your way over to the future Mai Tai market, everyone can roll another spot
I
hidden.
hate this.
I love it. I
Damn
love
it.
it, but I hated it.
22!
48.
100.
Oh,
I was so
buddy.
excited because the 10s landed first and it was a 0.
oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. For those of you who don't know and never played Call of Cthulhu before and are confused to why a 100 would be a bad thing when it's typically considered good in games like D&D, a 100 is literally a major nat 1, the worst possible
See,
outcome.
normally, if you have a 0 in the 10s, that means that your roll is less than 10. However, if you get a 0 on your 1s, that means you rolled 100.
So you miss it.
Yeah,
So, Alice kind of falls to the back of the group as everyone's walking towards the Mai Tai market. You kind of take the path headed this way, and right outside the reptile house, kind of jumping first onto Alice's back. She's the first one who notices and is noticed by these really strange looking lizards. They have long, bony fingers and just kind of dimply skin and spikes kind of coming out of their back as it lands and takes a nice bite out of Alice's shoulder.
beans.
And it's gonna do 1 damage.
Good.
How bad are you looking there?
I mean, that's 10% of my health, so...
Not
You
good.
down to like 6
I'm at 8.
now?
So one of
Alright.
these things lands There's 2 more that are kind of walking out, and a final one that is on the back of a giant Galapagos tortoise.
Nope. Don't like this.
Now, I say giant. Galapagos tortoises are usually pretty big. This one is almost the size of a building.
No, that's bad.
It was kind of laid down on the ground, so it almost just looked like a structure, but now it stands and it has one of these little things, almost riding it like a mount, coming directly toward you. But it is very slow.
Oh, just like me.
Uh,
I am going to continue to head right for the Mai Tai place.
yep, same. No time. Gotta run.
Yeah.
That's a problem for future us. What? Oh, we're getting. I was like, what are we getting from the Mai Tai? We're getting the dagger.
Yes.
Because we have to take it back
So
to the site, right?
you were going to cut through here. They're basically right behind you. And you're running away from these.
Oh yeah.
So we get to do a chase.
Yay.
Bup 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 bup.
Neat.
So you are currently faster than these things. And we're running through the Night Hunters exhibit.
Oh, crap.
We are.
Just right through here. Well, not through the exhibit itself, just next to it.
Okay.
Night
Oh,
Hunters,
isn't that where we left this?
The big cats. We're in Cat Canyon.
Oh, good. This seems like a good place to be. So remind me how a chase works.
So for the most part of a chase, you're going to be rolling your dexterity. Let me pull up, just so I'm not making...
It's also a hand sanitizer location
Yeah.
now.
Lots and lots of hand sanitizer. You know, the sad part's going to be when all this actually happens, and then this whole story actually happens, and then we're like prophets of D&D, of Call of Cthulhu. It's like, oh, those kids playing that game knew, and it's going to be like, no.
You know, something tells me that the 8-eyed monkey is not the most likely thing.
Really? I thought the talking intelligent spiders were really realistic. So thanks, Noob.
Listen.
Thank you for telling me that's fake.
Listen.
So we are going by the copy. Thank you so much, everyone.
So, should we actually... Quick question. Should we actually cut through the Night Hunters?
You can choose to go a different direction if
It
you'd like.
does not look like we can cut through. I think there's only an entrance.
This isn't really blocked on this side, so you can just cut through. I was taking on the most
I see what you're
direct.
saying. I see what you're saying. Okay, cool, yeah.
But if you want to go around and go back this way,
No.
back towards the
No,
rats,
we'll cut through.
that's
Cut
okay.
through faster.
I don't mind you going that way.
I don't want to go back to the Spiderlands.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so we're rolling dex?
All participants make a skill roll. Because we're on foot, it's going to be Constitution.
Crap.
Constitution.
okay. That's much better than
32 out of...
We got a straight 20.
96. Which I don't think is a fumble because my con is 60.
That's correct.
Cool.
So, if you failed the roll, your move is going to be at a -1, so you're going just a little bit slower. You're kind of caught by surprise, or you were just attacked by a lizard. If you just regularly passed, then it's just your move is normal.
What is the space for a regular pass again?
I hard passed.
Hard pass doesn't
Hard
give
to
you a
say
bonus;
you
it's
did.
just an extreme pass. So if you had 1/5 of your con or
Oh,
lower,
no. I didn't do that. I did half. I have a 32 out of 60. So,
Yeah, no, I won't use luck points to do that.
it's not worth it. Just run.
You know what? I am going to use them because this is just a one shot anyway.
Wait till you play next year, and it's going to be returning characters now.
Assuming that we
So what is
survive this
everyone's move?
So if I extreme succeed,
You get a plus
what
one
does that
to your
get
move.
me? Nice.
How is Amanda doing with speed?
I should roll for her. She's not great.
A mood, to be sure.
I have a move rate
Same.
of 8.
Same.
So everyone's an 8.
Yeah, it was the
Mine's
7.
normally a 9.
Okay. So the lizards have a 7, so you're just a little bit faster than them. But the turtle rider has a 5, which means you guys will get 3 movements. The 7s will also get 3 movements, and the turtle will only get 1 per round.
Okay.
So, like 3 actions, or
Yeah, essentially.
okay.
So as you're running, you'll kind of either get to like hazards, or there's stuff you need to get around. If you want to try and attack the things behind you, that costs an action.
Okay, question. Does it look like the lizard riding the turtle is controlling the turtle for direction purposes?
Yes, it does.
It's time to shoot it.
You shooting the one riding the turtle, or are you shooting the turtle?
I'm shooting the one riding the turtle. Ain't doing nothing wrong. Turtle just trying to get there. Yeah, I'm shooting the one riding the turtle. That's like shooting the horse instead of shooting the bad guy riding the horse. It gets the job done, but at what cost? That's awful. In case it's not clear to anybody who's like, wow, they made a whole podcast about murdering animals. This is evil, possessed animals, not good animals. This is Pet Cemetery. Okay, so I'm shooting. There we go, 41 to hit out of 70.
Okay.
And damage is +2. That's 9 damage to it.
Okay, it just dies.
Does the turtle stop moving?
No. The turtle is still... It takes a couple steps in your direction, and then kind of lists off to the left.
Okay. I keep moving other than that.
Okay. Oh, you should have gone second. Doesn't matter too much.
I'm sorry about that.
Alex
I'm
gets to
very
go
excited
first.
about stopping this problem.
If I'm gonna look for hazards, do I need to roll spot hidden? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna start with that, trying to look as far ahead as possible. That is a success.
Okay. So, physical hazards, there's like a little bit of a gate kind of back here that you'll need to jump. But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
For physical hazards. There are some cougars in this enclosure. And there's kind of like a snow-capped mountain artistic thing in the snow leopard. And you don't really see anything in there.
Excellent. So, if I have 2 move actions left, where am I going to end up?
So you can choose to just run towards the hazard, or you can spend an extra movement to give you a bonus on just kind of getting over the fence.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. So next turn you'll have a 1 bonus dice to get over climb the fence.
Cool.
Malcolm, you have 2 more actions you can take.
I just want to climb the fence when it comes to my turn. Other than that, my goal is to protect the people. So if Amanda or anyone else gets in a bad way, I'll do something. But until that, I'm just trying to get over and get to where we're going.
Okay. So you can make it to the fence this turn, and then get ready to jump it next turn. So the lizards are going to run. They make it pretty close. Actually, because they go first, they're going to make it to Emmett.
Wait, but I have an 8 now.
Yes, your movement is an 8, but your dexterity...
Oh, I still go
Yeah.
with the dex. I see.
And they miss. They miss twice. So then, now it's your turn.
I see. I will do what I guess Noob did was look for a... You know what? I'm just going to run to the gate and jump over it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll climb.
Oh, let's see.
But I bad at climbing.
I will use... I rolled a 25. So I will use 5 luck points to make that a success.
Okay. So you get to the edge and hop onto the other side of the fence. Then, coming in the rear, the turtle just kind of walks over to one of these trees and starts biting at the leaves. It's not really being directed forward anymore.
It's out of the chase, yay.
One of the lizards notices this and turns around to go back to it. So we're back to the top at Noob.
Yeah. I'm going to climb that fence.
Okay, you get a bonus dice.
That is a hard success.
You hop right over the fence. Next we have Malcolm.
Yep. Alright, so fence climbing. Don't have any skill in it, so need to roll 25 or better, right?
Yep. And you can spend 1 or 2 actions to get 1 or 2 bonus dice, if you'd like to.
Climbing is a 20, not 25, just so you know.
You're correct. Okay, so I'll spend all the actions getting over this.
Okay.
Or I'll spend all the actions getting over this. So
Cool.
2 bonus die.
Yep. So you'll roll 3 of the 10s, and then take whichever's lowest.
Oh, that's right. I still have 2 actions.
They're all failures. 7, 6, 6.
Nice. So you kind of hop up onto the fence, and you don't fully get over, and your belt actually gets caught on the links of the fence, and you're stuck. You'll have to spend an action next turn to de-stick yourself from the fence.
Also, don't forget about Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Our little
Wait, does
prisoner.
Noob have more actions? Does Noob have more actions? Because he was at the,
Oh, yes, he
jump.
does. Yes.
Free me, noob.
the gate.
Sure.
Alice, I would appreciate.
Amanda's able to jump over the fence.
How might I go about freeing
sure.
the sheriff?
Just undo my, grab my belt. You said my belt was stuck, so.
Yeah, but what do I
Yeah,
roll?
you can undo his belt.
But what do I roll, though?
You don't need to roll anything for that. That'll just be one of your actions.
See, I do that then.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll look ahead, see if there's anything in our way. I don't know why I rolled 2 d10s. Not good. I fail.
Okay. So now we're to the lizards. One of the lizards spends 2 of their movement to go back and hop on the turtle and kind of spur it forward. The other one's going to run. And it's actually going to attack Malcolm. I think you're the only person on this side of the gate, and...
No, I'm on the other side now. She got me over.
No, you were stuck on it on this side.
Oh. Well, that's sad.
But this lizard runs to bite you and kind of misses and, punches a hole in the fence and gets its face stuck. It rolled
Good.
another critical failure.
And
And so it's just it's bleeding a little bit as it's getting dug into by the wire.
Metal grate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Is it, whose turn is it? Is it?
Oh, after that is back to Sam.
Oh, yes. I will keep... I will roll a spot hidden for things in front of us. Oh. Okay, I will use another 5 luck points to make that a 25 for success.
Okay. You see that the enclosure gate for the cougars is unlocked and slightly ajar, and they have noticed you guys kind of running. Yeah, that's all you see.
Well, I will... So... Are we able to walk out of, like, the white path, I'm assuming? Alright, I'm gonna try to head through this little gate, or not gate, this bush and the back of the tiger exhibit to, like, the Wings of Wonder Theater. Okay. Because it seems like it would be faster than jumping through the eagle owl.
Yeah.
And then over to this.
That makes sense. So you get to the Wings of Wonder Theater, and the back of it, it's basically stands, so like seating. So you'd need to either climb up it or go around the theater seating.
I'd go around to the left.
Okay. So you're able to make it to basically these trees here.
Yes.
Okay. And I believe that's all of your movement, so we're back to Noob.
Yeah. I think I will also just keep running.
Okay. So you'll make it to about that same spot.
Yep.
And then before Malcolm has a turn to go, the cougars open up their enclosure door and come stepping out.
Oh no.
They kind of get caught up in the door, so they're not able to make it to Malcolm. But they look a little bit on the faster side.
Ooh, sorry, Sheriff.
And it is the sheriff's turn. You've got a lizard stuck in the fence next to you. A big turtle slowly making its way towards you. And some cougars who are now coming out in your direction.
Is there any way I could do better climbing, or like, where's Amanda? Is Amanda close enough that she can assist me? Because I know assistance is a thing.
Yeah, she can give you a hand. So it'll basically just give you another bonus dice. So however
Which
many
could be
actions
so
you want
I
to spend.
have 4 now.
Yeah.
Four bonus dice. 4 rolls rather. One of these should work. There we go. First go. 10. Boom. All right, I'm up. I'm over.
Nice.
Actually, that's a 1. That's even better. So, I'm up. I'm over like nothing ever happened.
Because that's a critical success, I'm going to say you only spend that first action.
Sweet.
So you still have 2 actions left.
Cool. Taking Amanda. We're running straight for the trees.
Okay. So you all get to about here. One other lizard kind of gets to the fence and is going to try and climb it, while the other kind of gets himself unstuck and cannot climb the fence. It's just too high for these little lizards.
It's a very difficult fence.
Apparently.
However, the giant tortoise finally makes its way to the fence, and it's just going to step on it.
Killing the other 2 lizards that are stuck by and in the fence.
It kills the one lizard that's stuck in the fence, but the other one is able to kind of sidestep and get out of the way as it destroys the fence.
Also, if you guys saw these creatures, they're not like normal lizards. We're describing them as, we should release this like the pictures with the thing, or I can make like a collage for you for a picture for the.
We would just have to get the artist's name and whatnot for credit.
Yeah. Horrific. Anyway, yeah. So yeah.
So we're back to the top of the order with Noob.
Oh. What is the theater structured like? Like, is that something we would climb up onto, or are we going around?
The theater
I feel like
itself,
we're
you
going
could
around.
climb onto it. It's basically made of stone, and it's kind of maybe about 15 feet tall. Just on the backside, it just looks kind of like a stone curved wall.
Okay, I can climb that.
It's not super smooth either. Like, they figured a lot of people weren't going to be looking at this side, so
Yeah.
a little easier to climb than...
Sorry if you guys are hearing bumping and stuff. People in my apartment are moving things. Like, not my complex, I should say.
Well, that's a failure. Which is pretty impressive, because I have a 60 in climb. I'm gonna give it another shot.
And
I
you
failed
can...
with my gun before, noob. It's okay.
You can treat this as a hazard if you'd like, and you can spend an extra action to get a bonus dice.
Okay.
You like take your time to look for actual footholes in the wall.
Yeah. Let's go with that. God damn it. That's two 82s.
Some things are meant to be, my guy.
Yeah, as rough as this is, you just can't find the right place to put your foot.
I
And
am
you just
going to,
slide
like,
down the side.
kneel down next to the wall to either help someone jump up or shoot something.
What the heck?
Oh, I'm just wandering around it.
That's also an option.
Okay, Malcolm, you're back up.
Yeah,
Nope.
again,
Sorry.
sorry if there's
Sorry.
a bunch of, like, thumping and stuff. I don't know what's going on.
It
Something
is.
upstairs.
Actually, the cougar's turn.
Oh no.
Oh, well, that's still bad.
The cougars are going to run out. One of them is going to try and eat a lizard. And it does.
Okay, then.
The rest are going to keep moving towards you guys.
I'm gonna go around and not
Ooh.
try to climb and use all my actions to get around very fast.
I rolled another critical failure. So even though the fence has been destroyed, they somehow run into... No, even better. There's actually a couple boxes nearby that were used to move food in, and these cougars just get completely distracted and go and climb into the boxes.
Sweet.
Excellent.
We were
Alright,
going to eat,
Amanda and I.
but boxes.
Amanda and I, straight for the future May Tide Marketplace.
Okay. If you use all of your run, or all of your movement, you can get kind of inside this turn.
Yep, that's what I want.
And as you kind of walk through the door, it's one of the sliding doors, but it has an emergency release, so if you just push on the glass, it'll open. She kind of points in the back. There's like a bigger dumpster. And she says, "It's in there."
All right.
Okay.
I don't know why you're telling me. We're going together.
After Malcolm, we have the remaining lizard. And it is actually going to kill a cougar.
What?
That was easy.
These things are turning on themselves. We definitely have to undo this magic.
Okay.
Though I'd be very interested in the animal civil war going on here, I definitely don't want to be around for it when it goes bad.
The turtle continues walking. It gets to the edge of the theater and kind of just bumps into the side. The stones kind of cracks from the pressure, and the lizard is able to jump into the theater directly from its back. And we're back to Noob, who is right next to this giant turtle. Are you raising your hand?
Yeah, isn't it my turn?
Yes, the slow person. Yes. It is Sam's turn.
Yeah, sorry, I'm aim a slow poke in this game. So I'm sorry, who just said something about it's in here?
So Amanda said to Frederick that the knife is in the dumpster that's in the back of the market.
And I responded with the fact that we're going together, so she doesn't need to tell me these things.
Yeah, so I'll go in. I'll go and grab it if I know that knowledge.
Okay, you make it about catch up to them. Actually, I think you're a little bit further ahead. So
yeah, I'm ahead
you can
of
make it to
everyone.
the dumpster and kind of start your spot hit. Spot hidden to dig in this dumpster.
Oh, you're gonna blow all my luck on this goddamn roll.
Dumpster diving.
76.
Don't do it. Just we'll get there in a sec.
Yeah, if it's too much for me I can't blow it all.
Don't blow it all. We still have other things after this. Just because we have the dagger doesn't mean we're done.
Okay, now we are back to noob.
Cool. Realizing that if I continue to try and climb this and fail, I will just die, I'm gonna go around.
Okay, from where you are, you make it kind of to the entrance next to Amanda and Frederick.
Yep.
And then we have the cougars.
Glad to see you alive, Alice.
Okay. One cougar starts attacking the turtle, and the other follows around. They don't make it quite into the entrance, but you can see a cougar just kind of in this area in front of the theater. And then it's Malcolm's turn.
Well, we're going inside. We're going to go ahead and go straight to that dumpster, and we're going to start looking around.
Okay. You can roll spot hidden with a bonus dice because Amanda is helping you.
Hooray. 37, and let's see if we can do a little better. 27. Or 23. Sorry. So it's 33 and 23.
Very nice. Is that a hard success for you?
23 spot hiddens of 50.
So, yes.
So, yes, it is.
So very quickly, even without getting a bunch of stuff on you, even though this dumpster has basically been filled up after a full day of the zoo, she kind of points to where she dropped it in, and you're able to quickly find this dagger. And it's a very... I should have grabbed a picture of that. It's this very, curved, wicked-looking dagger. And just holding it, you feel like a pulse of energy in your hand. And it almost whispers to you, and you feel the urge almost to kind of stab at anyone nearby.
Is this a sanity roll?
This is actually going to be a power roll.
Oh, I'm powerful. So power, again, it's rolling underneath, right?
Yes. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's black and knobbly with kind of a purple gemstone.
Oh, kind of like what's that called? I want to call it like an amethyst, but that's not right.
Amethyst?
Amethyst?
I think so. That's a 21 out of 80.
1 out of 80. Very good. So you have all kinds of...
I'll use 6 luck points to drop it down, or I'm sorry, 5 luck points to drop it down to 16, which would make it a hard success.
Very nice.
An excellent success.
You have absolutely no delusion in your head. This is an evil item, and you're not going to listen to anything it tells you. You have too much training and too much, goodwill towards your fellow man to do anything dark with this dagger, despite what it wants you to.
I can understand why you felt compelled to want to stab somebody with this item.
Yeah, that's why I threw it away. I didn't like it.
No, it definitely has some evil properties to it. It's just I'm too good of a person to have that happen to me. And he puts it.
So how do we end this?
I think we would need the book. The book might have been on his body.
And his body's in the meat locker.
Yeah, I think she took it to the closest meat locker, which would be at the dragon enclosure.
Oh.
We could have saved a lot of time if those lemurs had just told us that they took the body in there. I'm starting to feel very hurt by the lemur's connection with us. I paid that lemur $5.
I gave him
Yeah,
a
that's
banana.
probably why they didn't tell us the truth.
Oh yeah, they totally.
Oh, yeah, they probably like being sentient and stuff. Oh, hyper intelligent. Let's go to Dragon
Also,
Enclosure.
that banana
Malcolm, you
was
have-
suspect.
I spin the dagger around like RoboCop, and I stick it like on my belt loop.
Okay.
He stabs himself.
You have 2 more actions this round.
Oh, we're still being chased.
Yeah. The lizards are still right behind you.
No, I'm gonna go for the dragon exhibit. We're gonna run.
Okay. There's another door in the back, so you can go out that direction.
Yeah, I was hoping so.
Okay. After that... Okay. Ooh, that's not good. So, kind of everyone at the door sees the lizard stepping down the steps of the theater and is headed basically directly into the future market. And they're going to take a swing at... I will have... Nope, you're back by the dumpster, so it's just Noob.
Yeah,
Just attacking Noob. So you can dodge, or you can try and fight
I'm
back.
going to dodge.
Just run, Alice. Just run, Alice. This is not the world you longed for.
I did it. I got a 37 against
You
my 40.
sounded so tired.
Okay, so you got a standard success, but the monkey got an extreme success. Or the lizard got an extreme success. So it's still going to hit you
Bum,
Goddamn.
bum, bum.
for 2 damage.
Ouch.
Not looking too hot, I know.
Okay, the turtle with no one on it. It had a snack. It's just kind of going to lay down behind the theater.
Cool.
That's the lizard, so now we're back to Noob.
Oh, cool.
Nope. It is Sam's turn.
Cool.
To the dragon exhibit we go.
So you also make it out, and you guys are right around the lemur lookout. And you see kind of that same lemur from before. It pops its head up, and it's got a little banana that it's munching on still.
It's taking its sweet time with that banana.
Mm-hmm. After Sam, we're back to Noob. Yes.
I'm going to sprint through the market and get as far toward the dragon exhibit as possible.
Okay. Cougars. The cougars lose track of you. They aren't really... They think you went into the
They're
building.
distracted by those good boxes.
Which is perfectly understandable.
So it is Malcolm's
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, we run. Also, I thank you for letting me just adopt Amanda onto my turn. It makes things a lot more streamlined. But yeah, I take Amanda. We make it to the dragons. That's where we're going. Straight for dragons.
Okay. So you
I
kind
pass the
of...
lemurs and I just go like, hope the $5 is treating you well, boys. And I just keep running.
They give you a little thumbs up.
Sweet.
So you make it to the dragon exhibit. How are you going inside? Actually, I guess Amanda will tell you.
Through the door.
There's a back entrance where we usually kind of move meat through. That would probably be closer to the locker.
Okay, if she gives me that advice, then I would go that way.
Okay. So you make your way into the back. This door also is unlocked.
Why were there... We'll discuss this after. But, okay, so we get through, we open the door.
Yep, and just inside, there's kind of the meat locker, and you see a giant lizard kind of clawing at the locker. All along kind of its spine, there are eyes that look at you as you push through the door. And you can roll sanity with Amanda.
Amanda bonus or Amanda not bonus?
Not bonus.
Okay.
She fails.
Boom! 33!
That is good. So you're only going to take 2 sanity damage, while Amanda is going to take 7.
Oh boy.
Oh, she's temporarily insane. Shoot.
Yes, she is.
And that can mean homicidal rage. No! Okay, so I took 2 damage to my sanity.
Yep.
Okay, I got 71 sanity. Built a very sane character, very logical. Very much just like, oh my god, no.
So while that's going on, I'll let you know what she does in just a second. We'll go to the next person in line, which is the lizard, who's going to try and run after Noob. So the doors to this building are kind of heavy, and it fails trying to get out of the market. And so... basically, Amanda just kind of stops whatever she's doing, clutches her sides, and just starts laughing at how ridiculous this is. She falls to the ground laughing at this kind of terrifying thing in front of you. Part of her mind just kind of breaks at that.
This is fine.
She'll be doing that for 6 rounds.
Oh god.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna look over towards the thing with the eyes and go, now, are you the creature that I'd spoken to before? Because I don't want to kill you if you are.
It kind of continues. It lets one hand drag down until it puts it on the ground and turns, and kind of you see this long tongue. And along the edges of the tongue, there are more eyes as it flicks out and tastes the air, looking in your direction. And takes a step towards you.
So many eyes.
I pull out the dagger to see if it does anything. Does it, follow it? Does it have any sort of interest?
Nope, it doesn't react to the dagger.
Okay, I put that away. Then I pull up my gun. And then I go... and I just look at it, and I stare, and I go, good night, sweet prince. Good night, sweet prince. And I shoot it. So we're going to do that. Oh. There it goes. That is a 30. So that is, good. And
the Komodo dragon
is
dives to the side, and your shot misses as it ducks for cover.
What? Criticals? Only I'm allowed to do that. The worst part is I just got Amanda just laughing in the whole background, and he's like, I'm trying! I am trying. But, let's see. If we're gonna keep combat with me, that's fine.
Oh, no. That's the end of that round.
Right, so to cut to everybody else, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm in a miniature combat here. I don't have the...
Correct.
Yeah.
So everyone else, the chase is pretty much done. They can continue running on their turns, and then they'll be at the dragon enclosure. So next up is Sam.
I will try to trank that dragon.
Okay. You also need to roll sanity now that you see it.
Okay. I got a
Nice.
69
Nice.
Nice.
for sanity. That was a close one. Oh, that was so close. That would have been so bad. And then a 36 for my rifle/shotgun, which will be a hard success.
Nice. Go ahead and roll your damage.
You said 1d6
Yep.
plus 2?
It needs to make a con.
4 damage.
Okay. It falls asleep.
Oh, I opened the meat locker.
Sheriff, what are you doing? Playing house with a lizard?
So, kind of cranking open the door. It's pretty heavy, and it's been damaged by the lizard. You screech it open, and just kind of hanging inside are a bunch of different carcasses from meat hooks from the ceiling. Cold air
Wait.
just kind of rolls out.
Wait. No, this is important to the story. Human carcasses?
You don't see a human carcass yet.
Just making sure. I didn't know how deep this went. If we were going to be like, yeah, there's a bunch of people who've been being... It's like, oh no! Okay, so Kevin... I use psychology on Amanda. Yeah. Because psychology can bring you back from acute psychosis. It's one of the fun parts of this game.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 6. Woo, woo.
Nice. So you're able to kind of calm her down. She stops the hysterical laughter and kind of sits up and holds her legs as she sees the thing sleeping. And it kind of, as it's asleep, it alternates which eyes are open, and they kind of lazily close back up.
I'm going to protect you. I am going to protect you from that thing. But right now, we need to find that body so we can end that. And we can end all of this. And I lead her into the room.
Into the meat locker?
The meat locker.
Okay.
I close it behind them.
Hey! The dark ending we never saw.
Okay. And now, Noob, you've caught up. You kind of see this thing on the ground and also need to make a sanity roll.
Cool, I'm bad at those. It's a 94.
No, my guy, what happened to your, stats, bro?
My starting sanity was only 50.
Why did you do that?
How much am I losing?
So you were going to lose 9 sanity.
Cool.
And you do not like the look of that. You're going to flee in panic.
Neat.
To the lemurs!
For six
Hang out with
rounds.
the lemurs. They're chill.
You're going to run. Just get away from this as quickly as you can.
Cool.
Which direction do you think you'd run?
Can I run, back toward the market and then up toward the pavilion, or is that considered back towards the dragons?
Towards which pavilion?
Peacock
Peacock Pavilion.
The only place where I know there are people.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you're running this way.
Yeah.
Sure. And you just bolt. Up next, we're back to Malcolm.
So show me exactly
yes.
where.
We're not in combat, so we don't have to go in order.
Yep. But show me exactly where you placed this body, or your mom might have placed it.
I didn't see where she put it. This is just where she said she was going to put it. So I think it's in here, somewhere.
Spot hidden. That's an 11.
Very nice.
11. Nightmare Before Christmas, for those who don't know why I do it that way. It is one of my favorite lines that is so just randomly thrown in with such spirit for no reason. But yeah, 11 out of... Oh, I'm going to use a luck point to make that an absolute success.
Nice.
It's out of 50, so it's going to be 10 out of 50. Even better.
So as you're kind of going around, you notice some of the things hanging in here look like they're kind of beef, like it's big pieces of cow. There's a couple, and you notice it in one where there's like a body that's just kind of tucked into the rib cage of these cows. And in total, you find 3. There are 3 bodies in here.
So, you were saying your mother had some sort of issue with Kevin, but who are these other likely gentlemen?
She kind of pales, and I don't know.
Maybe your mom's not doing all the good work you thought she was, huh?
I don't think she did this. Someone else could have done this.
Alright, but the question remains, where is Kevin?
She kind of steps forward and pulls one of the ribs aside and needs to roll sanity again. She's good. She's like, I don't recognize this guy. Goes to the next. She's good again. No, that's not Kevin. Wait, that's... I've seen this guy before. I think he's a mobster. I don't understand why he's in here. And
we were right!
she kind of continues over and checks the last one. Awesome. She's like, this is Kevin.
Alright, good. Now we have Kevin. We need his book, though. His body isn't exactly used to us.
And he's still got his clothes on, so you can kind of...
Alright, so I check his pockets for the book.
Yep. And roll spot hidden.
On his... Okay, but I'm searching his... But okay.
Can I look at all the bodies as well?
I don't see the body. I don't see the book anywhere. Oh, where could it be? Bop, bop, beep, bop.
What did you roll?
85. Okay. Out of 50.
Okay, so basically you're kind of putting your hands in here. You find the book. You do find the book. You do not find the other things. And I say things, because as you're kind of working your way through his coat, you feel something moving underneath his skin. And basically there's like... It pops out and tries to take a bite of your hand. For some reason, inside this guy, there are a bunch of lamprey, which are these little fish with horrible mouths.
I know those.
And it pops out and latches onto your arm. And you're going to take...
But if they're in a freezer, it wouldn't really...
You will take 1 damage, and it starts draining your blood.
So I rolled a 25 for the first body.
Is that spot hidden?
Do I
Or are
recognize
you rolling
it?
like history?
Either one. It's a success on either one.
Okay. Yeah, so you, having kind of worked at some of the board meetings, this first guy is kind of like opposition. He was running for city council. He wanted to kind of clean up how things are run at the zoo. And his body is now in here.
That looks like Counselor Brenneman. Interesting. Let's. Who is this other guy? 59, which is a success for history. Actually, nope. I will use 4 luck points to make it a success in history.
Okay. This guy you're much more familiar with. This is Johnny Two Shoes Marconi. He is a local kind of fixer for the mob that it resides in Cincinnati.
Two Shoes. Huh. This is... I don't...
Meanwhile, I got a lamprey.
What is... Just pull it off.
I actually take my lighter and put it near it because I know lampreys don't like heat.
That's true.
And so I assume it lets go and I can fling it.
Yep. So as you kind of fling it, basically the body kind of shifts and moves and falls apart, and just rolling out of the internal rib cage of this cow are a bunch of other lampreys. There's about 15 of them.
We gotta go again.
And they kind of start worming their way toward you. And you can roll another sanity check.
Do you just want me to go insane? I think you do.
I'm just going to leave at this point.
I'm leaving as well. I didn't want to look at that.
So, far away in the zoo.
Yeah, I think now might be a good time to mention the fact that I'm pretty sure I have indefinite insanity.
Indefinite
Yeah.
insanity?
Oh, did you lose a fifth of your...
Yeah, I'm rapidly approaching half of my starting insanity.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Also, I rolled a 30 to get to not be insane, and I'm gonna take Amanda, get out of there, close the door, lock it, and be like, all right, we got the things we need. Now, all we gotta do is get out of here. But yeah, let's deal with Noob first.
Okay. So...
Assuming that is what we're taking care of and not some other fresh hell.
No, we'll leave that for now. We get other fresh hell instead. So basically, as you've run away, you've kind of made it through the market, and you're by the Okapi enclosure. And it's mostly empty. There's just one Okapi inside, and it kind of looks in your direction, and you hear this loud popping and crunching sound as its kind of feet and its hooves and arms kind of shift as it stands up on its back 2 legs and walks towards you kind of like a person.
Don't like that.
And it kind of tilts its head and says, have you almost completed my game?
Maybe?
I will need another sanity roll.
Bad. I have not passed once.
Okay, so that's going to be another 7 sanity.
Cool. We are under half.
And you do not like that.
Don't I get some cool, fun new character traits when I go into indefinite insanity?
Yeah, you do.
What do you got for me?
1 sec.
See, I told you, always go to the Okapi.
That's why I did not go there. Sometimes you just know in your soul not to do something. Sometimes you grab the magically cursed item and you're completely good because you're pure of heart.
Yeah, but this guy is our...
So you're dealing
your quest givers
with all of this stuff in the zoo, like just seeing kind of this disgusting stuff. You feel like on your skin, little eyes are trying to open, and you just feel like if you washed it just right, that it wouldn't. Like, if you know when you get soap in your eyes, you have to squint, and you're like, if I do that here, if I wash this, the eyes won't ever open. And so you get this compelling need to just scrub your skin clean.
Okay.
That is a new mania that you
What is
have.
this called?
Mania. It is a blutomania, which is compulsion for washing yourself.
Cool. I'm gonna go.
An actual Call of Cthulhu
Yeah.
mechanic.
I'm gonna go over to that hand sanitizer dispenser.
Okay.
Thanks, COVID.
Actually, I think those might have been there before, but
Yeah, I think this map is from the before times.
they were just
Back in
already
the
being
Dragon Encounter.
responsible.
Well, a bunch of kids go to zoos, and kids are germy,
There's a
as are people in general.
there's a pile of
So, yeah,
lamprey kind of flowing out of this carcass toward
Oh,
you.
no. We left that room and we locked it. That was done.
The door is locked behind you. There's a sleeping, multi-eyed Komodo dragon in this room.
Yep, Alice and I are aware of this, and we're getting out of there.
Her name is Amanda,
Sorry, Alice.
and
To noob.
we're going to the Peacock Pavilion to break this curse and end this whatever this is, this dream.
Yep, we're going there first. And that's where we run to. I'm running and reading, or reading as best as I can. Actually, you're the guy with good history. You read it.
Oh, can we first stop at the Okapi?
No,
You do
there
promise.
is no time currently. After this is solved, then I will take you to the Okapi.
Should I do library use or
I
history?
think this is history, but it might be library use.
So this is an occult tome. And
Oh, actually, then I'd be best for that. I have a cult.
this will be occult.
I remember taking it because I was like, he's a sheriff who's seen some weird things. So, I got a 20, a 10, and a 4. So, okay. It's not great, but hopefully I can roll low enough to make this work.
You gotta use the rest of your luck.
Pretty much. At this point, it might be worth it. That's a 25. So, okay. Dropping the rest of my luck there for 15 luck gone. That's going to drop me down to 31 luck. But that's going to make that an absolute pass, or that's going to make it a moderate pass. I could make it an absolute pass, dropping it about, that was to 10. So I just need to drop 6 more, which I will do, which will make that 25 luck left. But that makes it so that I completely understand it with a very, very low 4 of occult. Got it. Crit success.
Nice. So, kind of reading through this book, a mechanic that is in the original game that I'm going to touch on here, but won't make much difference for us. You're going to gain 10 points of Cthulhu Mythos. So
Yes,
usually that skill
yes.
has 0. You gain 10, and then your permanent sanity maximum drops from 89 down from 99 down to 89. So because you know about the occult just this little bit, your sanity can't ever recover a certain amount.
Yep. So it would drop from 80 to 70 is where I'd be at.
So reading through this book, you can kind of see there's a page that's marked, and essentially what this ritual is there's a glyph that needs to be inscribed on the floor to empower a dagger. It basically calls an avatar of a being called Shub-Niggurath. It calls the avatar to the location, and then in murdering someone with the dagger that you've imbued with this, it releases them.
It releases Shub-Niggurath.
The avatar of Shub-Niggurath, yes.
So how would we reverse engineer this to get rid of it?
So it's based on either the glyph that is inscribed on the ground somewhere, or
So where
to do
exactly
with
did
the
you
dagger.
say your friend was doing? You said Kevin was doing the ritual. Where?
in the Peacock Pavilion?
And you cleaned up the symbol afterwards?
Well, it was kind of burned on the ground. I did what I could. Mostly I was
Okay, so we're gonna go do that.
cleaning
now.
up blood.
Okay, yeah, let's go clean up the symbol. I've read some things that I wish I had never seen, but I've read some things that I think that if we get rid of the symbol, it will possibly disrupt the magic of the dagger and will prevent any further bloodshed from occurring.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to go do. She's going to go show me where the thing is.
Okay, so she leads you to the pavilion. It has been enough time. You kind of walk in and you see that the woman who was pecked, she is no longer bleeding. There's about 6 or 7 people here in total who've kind of gotten out of the way.
Glad to see survivors. Anyway, we gotta go somewhere. Don't mind us. We're good guys, I promise. You can check our eyes. You see, nothing there. Anyway, gotta go. And I take Amanda, and we're gonna keep running. We're gonna keep moving.
So it's basically, she says, it happened in this room. I kind of covered up the markings with this rug, and she points down at this rug that's underneath the table. Yes, Sam?
While Sheriff Walker and Amanda do that, can I walk over to the
Okapi?
Okapi?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. I do.
So you head out this direction, and after a couple seconds, you see Alice just completely scrubbing herself down with the hand sanitizer and whatnot from this hand wash station.
Alice, it's always good to wash your hands. Very wise, and I do my hands as well.
To be fair, Alice is like washing her whole body, not just her hands. Like it's her whole arms and stuff.
He's an old man. He doesn't get it.
All right. Is this one of them TikTok challenges? Anyway,
is the Akape still? It's like
yes,
humanoid form,
and it's kind of like casually leaning on the fence of its enclosure, just watching. Eyes looking directly toward you. And you can roll a sanity as well.
Nice, 31.
That's a failure on my sanity.
So you're only going to take 2 points of sanity damage.
Okay.
Can I pull the rug?
Well, wait,
There's
let
a
me
table
just
on
finish
Okay.
this.
But yes, sorry.
Are you the one who sent us on this quest?
It nods.
May I ask you a question, as it seems we are almost finished finding out your answers?
It kind of tilts its head. You know who killed Kevin?
Yes, it was Amanda and her mother, accidentally, I guess. But can you answer a question of mine?
Sure.
Do you know who killed my son here? He was the caretaker of this Akape. They were very close and had a strong bond, so I thought, they come here often to talk to it. But if you would please tell me who killed him. They say accident, but I know it's not true, especially seeing the dead bodies in the Komodo dragon meat locker. Give an old man's mind some rest.
Reaches up a hoof in what you think would be like a motion where it's kind of scratching its chin to think. Well, I did see him get pushed, but I'm not certain who pushed him into the rhino enclosure. Next door.
Thank you for that little bit of advice. And I go and pull I pull a carrot out of one of the pockets that I have, and I give it to it. May you finally find the answers you're looking for as well, my friend. Kevin was a great asset to this zoo and facility. And honestly, someone who I thought should be running the place. He cared about the animals more than the guests. And honestly, that's what a zoo should be all about. a harmony between animals and people, not just ticket sales.
That is certainly what he believed when he called me here.
And then that is what I walk over to the rhino exhibit to do some more investigating.
So, as you're kind of walking back that direction, you hear a scream, and Priscilla, who is the owner of the zoo, Amanda's mother, is basically running up the street here. And following behind her, something you may have seen in Lords of the Arctic, although it looks very different now. We got some penguins.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh!
Completely
That's like,
That's some
featherless
Danny
penguins.
DeVito
that is like, yeah, that's like they have no hair and they're just, they're flesh. Oh, it's
Basically, there's boils just kind of growing across this thing, and in its eye sockets that are
It
empty.
looks like a rotisserie chicken that's been sitting in the back of your fridge for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
So I take out the tranquilizer gun and I shoot Priscilla.
Okay, roll it.
You know, you became way more villainous once we left you alone.
There's a reason why I have a high intimidate. Okay, so I got a 90, but I'm going to use my luck points. So I'm going to just use the rest of my luck points to drop it down to a 42, which will just make it a regular success.
Okay, that hits. And she passes out and falls to the ground. You see the penguins.
And I just
the
keep on
penguins kinda
walking.
catch up to her and just claw at her and kind of tear her apart in the middle of the walkway.
No more Priscilla.
Make sure you finish all your food, my friends.
And Alice just kind of sees all this happening and is like, what the f***?
I look at Alice and I
I'm
look
going
at the
to
gun.
choose to believe that
Well.
I'm hallucinating.
I see
Back in the pavilion.
the image. Okay, so I feel like we can kind of fast forward a little bit for me getting the people to move the
Table? Yep.
table, and before I move the carpet, I go, everybody turn around. Everybody turn around. I don't want to see nobody looking. Look, this is a terrible situation, and I believe that there is something about viewing this kind of imagery that affects your mind in a way that you're just not ready to see. So, and I go, turn around, and then I go, except for Amanda, you're with me. And we pull the thing back, and she can look at it because she made the symbol, or she saw it earlier, so theoretically, it's not a new image. To me, it's a new image, so do I have to do a sanity roll?
Yes, you do. So you peel back.
Do I get anything bonus with the Cthulhu
Nope.
mythos?
Have we
or-
caught back up at this point?
That's kind of pointless.
You're almost there. I mean, yeah, we did a slight time skip, so sure, you can be like walking in the door
Excellent.
for this "everybody turn around"
No.
speech.
No.
For what?
Wait,
Oh,
what
I'm
are you
also
doing?
rolling sanity. Trying to see if I can get rid of all of it.
So as you kind of peel back this carpet, it's
I passed.
slightly
Oh, I'm
stuck
fine.
to the ground, and you reveal markings on the ground like this.
Oh, my sanity!
Ah, cool. I rolled better than my original sanity.
Alright. You're compulsively cleaning yourself. You shouldn't even be able to leave the spot
I
where you're
got
putting the stuff on
44.
you.
So as you kind of peel this back, and everyone who passed only takes 1 sanity. If you failed, you take 3. This etching on the ground, it's got a little bit of a blood stain kind of in the symbols here to the right. But this eye, the iris, that's, again, burned into the ground and blackened, it snaps your direction and looks directly at you now that you've lifted the covering off.
I put the rug back on top of it, and I go, okay, so, everybody else, go to the kitchen, give me all the oils you can find. Every single bottle of oil. Go get it now.
I see where you're going with this, with the fire again, Mr. Pyro. But couldn't you just take the dagger and start cutting the wood? That would disrupt the circle.
I see where you're going with this, but in my way, I have a lighter. I have oil. It's gonna burn the image away.
But these are historical
I'm not destroying
landmarks.
it. I'm just burning it slightly. I am turning into Samuel L. Jackson. Hang on a second. I'm not destroying it. I'm burning it slightly. So, as you can see...
Fine. Don't trust the old man. It's breaking the law, but okay.
I know the law like the back of my hand.
Use the
And
law.
I go over... I was very tempted. But yeah, they put all the oils down. He burns it, and it burns the whole image so that there's no longer an image. It's just all black. And so it shouldn't be an image anymore, so it doesn't exist.
So as you pour this oil on and light it, the dagger in your pocket, or in your holster, just starts violently vibrating. And it starts to glow, kind of a greenish color, before stopping and kind of stopping to move. And you no longer feel that kind of negative energy anymore as the circle fully blackens.
Also, you're in a different place. So why is everyone in here all of a sudden? So yeah, so the curse is lifted.
Maybe.
All right, let's check outside. I have to see if something happened. And I open the door. Does it look more sane? Do all the animals look normal?
So you open the door to the pavilion, and it looks sunny again. It looks nice outside. Exactly like the weather when you left, or when you entered.
Is there any, what's it called? People? That's what they're called.
You see someone in a buggy kind of driving by. It looks like their janitorial staff.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they're just going to work.
Hey there, fella. What day is it?
I didn't set a date. Let's be nice.
It's New Year's Eve, of course, sir.
Let's say this is all good by June of next year. So it's June 12th, 2021. And it's the same day as when you started.
So we technically went back to the beginning of the day.
It's... You kind of look at your watch and kind of squint your eyes. It is 6:30 p.m.
In the morning?
No.
Okay.
So when do I die again?
There is a bunch of lip moving.
Where is that?
From Frederick, as he's just like, I don't know what happened. And he looks towards Amanda like, do you know, like, what happened?
And she looks confused as well.
So who's going to make my
Make it
tea?
yourself. I'm going home.
And yeah, everything else in the zoo kind of looks normal. Each time you walk past one of the animal encounters, the animals just stare at you and watch as you walk by. But all the gates are locked again. Everything seems normal. You see some people walking out of the entrance. You never actually went and interacted with it before, but you can walk outside now.
Do we still have the equipment that we definitely didn't steal from the gorilla exhibit?
You do.
Neat.
I bring Amanda to the side and I go, your mother has ties to a very awful organization of people. You do realize that?
I guess I thought something weird was going on, but I don't know. I didn't know it was that.
Oh, okay. The under arrest thing, we'll put that aside for now. How would you like to be a consultant on an upcoming case? And he puts it like, it's that classic, like, arm around, like, I've got an idea for the future type thing as they walk off across the zoo.
As you start kind of walking out of the zoo, by the insect enclosure, there's someone who kind of steps out and they have some spider webs on them. You see Priscilla kind of down the path, looking very distraught, but very alive. All of the people who are part of your party are walking out from different places in the zoo, seemingly unharmed.
Well, that just will not do. That will just not do for me. Mm-mm.
When I see Priscilla, I go, and I look at Amanda and I go, we'll get her next time. And he walks out. He's not playing around with this. He was like, look, this is not the place. There was an occult item. There was all this other weird stuff that happened. He was a small town sheriff of Cincinnati.
Priscilla, please. Can we talk by the rhino exhibit?
All right, thank you so much for listening to the entirety of our Halloween 2020 Filling in the Gaps Rerolled special. We had a hell of a lot of fun making it, and I hope you weren't too spooked listening to it. We really appreciate your time. Thanks for giving us a listen. The theme for today's episode was Heed the Call by our editor, Noob. You can find us all on Twitter.
I am at DMMambo5.
You can find me, Malcolm, at The Ruler of Rhyme.
This is David. You can follow me at Daedra18, that is DAEDRA18. You can follow the show at FITGDND or on our Discord server. We're always looking for new themes and scenarios to add to our list, so hop on there, give us a shout, and you might hear your name on the episode. Our show is edited by our audio gremlin, Andrew Brown. You can follow them on Twitter at xnubinator912x. We are an Obtuse Audio Studios podcast. You can learn more about Obtuse Audio Studios at obtuseaudio.com. If you enjoyed the show, please remember to give us a 5-star rating and review on your podcasting platform of choice. The really helpful one for us would be iTunes, but a review anywhere would be great, and we'd love to read them. Thanks again for listening, and happy Halloween. Don't get too spooked now.
Obtuse Audio.